Hey guys, look, I'm finally back with a brand new video, and I know, right, like, it's really weird. Luke actually uploads a video and it's actually showing up in sub boxes. I haven't seen that in like 3 weeks, and that's just because I've been really lazy, to be quite honest with you. But what we're doing today is 3 things that you probably don't remember about Black Ops 2 Zombies, and the reason that's 3 instead of our usual 5 is because, well, Windows 10 is a piece of shit, and when I turned on my computer today, it took 2 hours to do updates, so I didn't have time to do 5 things, so we're doing 3. And with that out of the way, let's actually get into the video itself. So what we have to start off with today is the typical thing that every YouTuber starts off this sort of video with, and it is the Raygun Wall buy. So for those of you that haven't played much of Black Ops 2 Zombies, start off with Black Ops 3 or Infinite Warfare, maybe even World War II, you probably have heard of this before, but you don't know how it's actually done. So in order to actually buy the Raygun off of the wall, what you have to do is you basically have to make a brand new account, and you have to be either the rank of the 1 bone or the 2 bones. It's really specific. You can't be skull, knife, or shotguns. It has to be either the 1 bone or the 2 bones. And then what you have to do is either go on to buried or transit. Once you get onto those maps, you can't open any doors whatsoever. You have to stay in the starting room, and then you have to continuously buy over and over again ammo for one of the wall buy weapons, whether that be the Olympia or the M14. And after about 10 times that you buy the wall, you should receive a ray gun off the wall, and you can actually buy ammo for it for 250 points. So that's really useful, and you can keep going back to it, over the course of the game. I think that you have to keep that same ray gun. It's not like you can swap it out in the box and then go back and get another one. I think that you have to keep that specific ray gun in order to keep buying ammo for it. But anyway, yeah, it's really cool. This was something that back in Black Ops 2, if you were doing first rooms, this was really amazing, and especially when transit first started out or when buried first came out and people really didn't know these maps very well, this was something that could give you an advantage right off the bat. And this was still when people actually liked the ray gun and when it was still really useful. And now moving on to the second thing on our list, we're talking about the ChiCom CQB. Now, if you remember this weapon from Black Ops 2 at all, it really wasn't all that special. It was a 3-burst fire SMG. It didn't have a lot of damage, didn't have a lot of ammo, but it was good for points here and there, and it was on every Black Ops 2 Zombies map. But it has a little bit of a secret that makes it an absolute gem. And if you've ever seen any Black Ops 2 Zombies world records, preferably the survival maps like, let's say, Town or Farm, maybe even Transit or Bus Depot, you've probably seen these players running around with the ChiCom CQB. And the reason for it is because you move as fast with the ChiCom as you do with no weapon whatsoever. And no one's really sure why this happened. It was probably just a coding error and they decided to never fix it because the ChiCom really wasn't that good to begin with. If it was probably a better weapon and it had more ammo, or if it did more damage, then maybe they would have fixed it, but I guess Treyarch just decided to leave it alone. But yeah, you move as fast with the ChiCom as you do with no weapon whatsoever, and no weapon is even close to being able to move as fast with the ChiCom. And yes, before I get in the comments, well, does it move faster than the ballistic knife? Yes. Does it move faster than with the ray gun? Yes. Does it move faster than with the M1911? Yes. To every single weapon that you could possibly think of in BO2, yes, it moves faster than that. And no one's really too sure why it's still like that. You would think that's something that Treyarch would want to patch, but I guess because they decided it wasn't really that good of a weapon, and because it didn't have a lot of damage, that maybe they would just keep it like that because it wasn't really that game breaking. So, I mean, I guess that's why it's still like that. I have no real explanation for it, nor does anybody else. And if you guys didn't know this about the ChiCom, can you please tell me in the comment section down below, because I'm pretty sure that out of this list, this was the one that was going to stump everybody, or the one that at least most people didn't really know about, because I was talking about it in my stream last night. By the way, twitch.tv/rush8703, it's going to be linked in the description down below. Anyway, so I was talking about it on stream last night, and maybe only 1 or 2 people knew about it, and that's because they had seen world record gameplays, and they're sort of connected to that community. But if you're a more casual viewer, more casual player, maybe you haven't played much of Black Ops 2, then you probably don't know about this. And finally, moving on to the number 3 spot on our list, we have Double Pack Punch on Black Ops 2 Zombies. So again, if you're a person that you started off Zombies in, let's say, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, maybe even World War II, you probably don't know about this. Maybe you've heard of it, but you don't really know much about it, so I'll explain it real quick for you guys. Basically, the way that Double Pack Punch worked in Black Ops 2 was like with any other game that has Double Pack Punch in it. You would pack punch your weapon the way that you normally do for 5,000 points, and then you'd go up to the machine again, but this time around it would cost 2,000 points, and the only change that would happen to your weapon is that you would get a different attachment. You wouldn't get any more ammo, it wouldn't refill your ammo, it wouldn't make the weapon any stronger. Literally all it would do was change the attachment on your weapon, and you couldn't do it for every single weapon either. It was only for, I believe it was assault rifles, LMGs, and sniper rifles. So again, it really wasn't all that good, and the most well-known thing that you could probably do with it was getting the Iron Sight DSR over on Zombies, because it wasn't available over on multiplayer, and it was very specific to Zombies, and a lot of of people really liked it because the DSLR was really strong, and if you had iron sights with it, you didn't have to zoom in all the way, so it was really popular for that. But for the most part, not a lot of people really used it because it wasn't all that good. But I do think that's gonna do it for me, guys. Tell me in the comment section down below, did I stump you on any of these? Did you learn anything new that you didn't know before? I'd really appreciate if you guys could tell me in the comments so that I know that I didn't just make some mediocre video and you guys knew everything that was on this list. I know that some people are gonna know everything on here, but maybe you learned something slightly new. I don't really know, maybe, possibly, hopefully, because then I know that I'm not a bad YouTuber. Anyway, while you guys are down there, I'd appreciate a like, subscribe if you guys are new, turn on notifications. Sorry I haven't been uploading, I'm gonna try to do it more, but like the last time, I'm not really always 100% sure, when my sleep schedule is gonna allow me to upload, or when I have video ideas, or motivation, or time, or whatever the hell it is. Typical YouTuber excuses. Anyway, I'll get out of you guys' hair. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.